Hello, beautiful people, and if this is your first time here, welcome to my channel. It's wonderful to have you here with me today. Also, if you're returning, it's great to see you again. Before I get into the message, what you'll receive in this video is my channeled message, a page from the Angel Guidance book, and also a card from the Universal Love Healing deck, which I will do later. Before I read this channeled message, please note that this is a collective group message. So it may not align with you today, and that's simply okay. Come back and visit me tomorrow where it may resonate with more with what you need to know. Okay, so let's get into the message. Are you goal setting from your head or your gut? You might feel that's a really strange question. Don't stop yourself from dreaming big because of your bullshit thoughts. Do you goal set only for your thoughts to tell you, and I've experienced every one of these, I can't get that, I'm not deserving, I'm being greedy, I'm not good enough, as if, how am I going to get that? And there's probably dozens more that I haven't written here. Automatically, when you go to do your goals, what goes into here about what you want to write? Before you even write it, what's this saying? Is this saying, nah, you're aiming too high? Nah, how are you going to get that? What are you going to do to get that? Why do you want that? You may have enjoyed that. I know that I have. Well and truly many a times. Have you had any thoughts like that and caused you to end up writing down goals that you knew you could really achieve? So you've lowered the bar. You've lowered the standard of really what you originally wanted. And really this says, yeah, you can get that. So that way you won't be let down. Has that happened to you? I know it's happened to me, where I've absolutely lowered my goals. Goal setting must come from your gut. You must feel what you want. There must be this deep internal desire and a want and a feel to have those goals, to attain them. And I missed a bit. If you have lowered your goals because this is taking you out with all the thoughts when you went to write the real goal that you wanted, in actual fact, you're really just writing a to-do list. It's not a goals list, because goals are big dreams. And I always get it confused. Aim for the stars and hit the moon, or hit the moon and aim for the stars. I always get stuff. But that, you know what I'm speaking about. So we always must aim higher. Because if you're aiming at that level where you know that you can achieve it, it is in essence just a to-do list. You may as well just call it that. It's not goal setting. Now, when I'm speaking about goal setting and coming from your gut, you know, it's about, I'll go on with the message. I'm digressing, so I'll stick to it. If your goal is setting a dollar figure, so if you're putting in your goals list a dollar figure, right? And it's not specific and you haven't really put any other things in there specific. When you attain that dollar figure, what are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with the million, 2 million, 3 million, whatever amount? It's irrelevant. But what are you going to do with it? Is that very clear? Is that in your goal setting? Is it you get a house, you travel, you buy a car, you assist family, you donate money? Will you volunteer? What's your lifestyle look like when you have that money? And that's where I'm speaking about, you got to feel it. If it's a new car, have you visualized yourself driving that car? What do you feel like when you're driving that car? If it's getting a house, what does the house look like? How many bedrooms does it have? These are how you feel it, rather than just be all in here. When goal setting, you got to visualize what your new life looks like and how will you feel in it. That's true goal setting. I absolutely, on reflection, I know for so many years, man, I was just writing a to-do list. I would write $5 million just for the sake of writing it. Did I even know what I was going to do with that? Nah. Did I really even feel that I could really attain that? Nah. It was just here. It was just pulling a figure out of the sky because someone said, write down your goals. And so I just thought about my goals and wrote them down. How many of you can resonate with that? That you go to a workshop, you go to a personal development course, and it's always about setting your goals, right? And I know, on reflection, I absolutely know that it was all coming from here. Because I didn't have any self-belief or self-worth or self-value. So as if I could really envisage a different life than what I was currently living. As if I could feel a different life than what I was currently living. No. No wonder I stayed stagnant. And so why am I not getting this? Well, because I didn't really believe it. I didn't feel it in every cell of my being. It was just here. I just thought about it. Oh yeah, I want to make $1 million. Oh yeah, I'd like to get a new house. Was I planning? Was I taking any action? Nah. I just thought I'd be lucky and it would drop from the ether and I'd have the house and everything I wanted. Did I believe really deep down internally in my gut that I would ever have those stuff? No. Absolutely not. So how many of you can resonate with that? How many of you are really writing down goals and they're just like all coming from here? But down in your gut's going, as if you're going to get that. And thoughts generally first take us out when we're writing our goals. But if you can bypass those and actually write them down and then really nurture yourself so you can feel those dreams. What does your new life look like? What does the new version of you look like? And feel it. I now see myself living my new life. I visualize what I'm going to feel like in it. And absolutely now, all what's on my goals list, I know with every cell of my being, I'm going to achieve each and every one of them. There's no doubt. It's taken me a long time to get to this point. And I'm going to say probably within the last 12 to 24 months, that's when the shift really happened. So it's recent. That's what I say. I'm a continuous work on self. I healed all my pain and all my trauma. But for me, it's taken a long time to get that self-confidence, and I'm still gaining parts of that in different aspects. And in certain areas of my life, there's still work needs to be done. Absolutely. And in those areas, they're the little things that impact me attaining my goals because of lack of self-confidence and belief. That's truth. And so I do different things to reinforce that. For instance, and it may sound weird, I'm going to share with you, I watch tarot readings. I don't understand tarot, but when I hear what they've got to share, and it's pick a card, you've got 1 out of 6 different decks to pick, and I choose a particular number and what comes up, and it's just like, oh my gosh, this message so aligns. And that keeps me on target. That's what I do for me. You may run, you may jog, you may exercise, but what do you need to do to keep you moving forward towards and working towards your goals? And they're the little things that I do, like my journaling every morning, and like committing to doing these videos every day, channeling in the messages. I love that I've got that balance now back with me. There's that balance of holistic and analytical. Some people call it spiritual. So I'm thoroughly enjoying doing these videos every day. So let's keep moving on. What has the book got us today? Before I read this message, if you want to close your eyes and take a deep breath with me. Just to recenter yourself. Okay. Tell yourself I love you. And what did I say with the thoughts when you go to write your goals? What did I say? Where was it? I've lost the page. I'm not deserving. I can't get that. I'm being greedy, as if, how am I going to get that? The more you tell yourself, I love you, means unconditional love. Do you absolutely love yourself unconditionally? Or do you put conditions? I know for a long time, and more than likely still now, there are little conditions that I put on myself. And that's not unconditional love, yet we really set expectations on others to love us unconditionally. Why should they if we don't love ourselves unconditionally? Good question, right? You've not looked at it from that perspective before. And often a reflection of how you treat yourself is how other people treat you. So, self-love is a term that you frequently hear about, but are sometimes unsure how to put it into practice. One of the simplest ways to do so is to say, I love you to yourself. You can declare it silently, aloud, or in writing. Everyone enjoys hearing, caring affirmations, and that includes your inner self. When you express such sentiments to yourself, your soul shines brightly with joy. Your entire energy field is enlarged, which enhances your healing and manifestation abilities. Now, shall I read that last sentence again? I'm going to. Your entire energy field is enlarged, which enhances your healing and manifestations ability. Meaning setting goals. What goals you've set, you can manifest. But you have to love you first. Otherwise, why do you deserve to get it? Right? Love this. Thought for today. I tell myself I love you. I give myself a hug and nurture my inner being. I have the source of all love inside me now, and it's a powerful healing balm that helps me to reach new heights in my life. Now, as it said, if you're not comfortable saying I love you to self, even internally, you can say it externally. You can write it. And another option is actually put it on post-it notes and post them around the house. I love me. Rather than I love you, I love me. And continuously say it. Anytime the negative thoughts come in about self, flip it and go, no, I love me. When you catch those thoughts, stop them in their tracks. Don't allow them to keep going. You know the thoughts I'm speaking about. You hear them regularly, but you allow them to keep going. You do. And I'm saying to you from today moving forward, flip it, stop it, cut it in its tracks. And you can absolutely say, nah, I love me. If you want to say I love you, cool. You all, so many of you that are watching this are so aware of the thoughts that I'm speaking about. And yet, you allow them to keep going. You allow them. You have the ability, when you're hearing it, tell them to shut up. Flip it. I used to just flip it and go, I've got this. And I'd clench my fist and I'd stomp and just go, nah, I've got this. My voice. It's saying, keep going, Kat. Keep speaking your truth. Okay, this is the truth. You either want to stay a victim or a victor. Your choice. If you keep buying into all of those bullshit thoughts about you, and you now don't use the tool that I've given you to flip it, and anytime it's coming in hot, and you can hear it, and you can feel it, I'm not good enough, no, I can't do that, whatever the bullshit thoughts are, you now have the ability to be aware of it, stop it in its tracks, and flip it. You can either say, nah, I'm not listening to you. You can say F off. You can say peace off. You can, whatever works for you. But stop it in its tracks. And please, any of you that says, I can't, bullshit. You can. There's no such thing as can't. You just got to want to. You got to commit to it. And if you don't want to commit to it, why don't you want to commit to it? Maybe you like feeling the way you feel. Maybe you like being unkind to you. Maybe you like feeling miserable. That's the truth. Oh yeah, now the tickle's gone. I'm not comfortable sharing these things because I can hear already some of your thoughts going, she doesn't get it, she doesn't know. I don't care. I'm no longer caring. This is about me offering a perspective and being truthful and hoping to assist you to shift out of that shit. And I cannot do it with fluffing. I say I'm a no fluff, no bullshit approach coach. And so what I do in my coaching room, I need to do here. Because I do it in my coaching room. There's no fear there. Because all my clients that I work with are open, as I hope that you are. So remember, tell yourself, I love me, or you can say I love you. Whatever works for you. Okay, let's keep moving along. What card have we got? Blessings. Oh my gosh. Yep. Goal setting. When we have goal setting, it is about blessings. They are blessings that we have in our life. When we attain something that we want, it's a blessing. And what this is saying is whatever, some of you have got big dreams. I can feel them. They're big dreams. And this is saying as if you're going to get that. That's too hard. Takes too much hard work. Nah. Do I really want it? Some of you have got big dreams, and I'm going to say those dreams, the world need to see. Whatever it is you're dreaming about, people need you. And by you allowing your bullshit thoughts to take you out and sit where you are, you're stopping yourself from attaining blessings and giving blessings to others. I used volunteer in here, and I don't even know why that came up, like as part of your thing to volunteer. I've volunteered in the past a lot, and I haven't done it, and that's something that I want to do, bring back in moving forward for certain things that I'm very passionate about, for certain organizations. Blessings. There are great blessings to be had, but you have to take action. You have to really know where you're going. And that comes in the form of goal setting. Even if it's just one goal, you don't have to set 10. Some people go, oh, put 10 goals in. And so there's this expectation you're putting on yourself that you've got to come up with 10. Come up with one. Just one. Just one goal. And even if it's a small one, so it's baby steps, so you don't overwhelm yourself, okay? Because, yeah, you know what? Out there, there's some people, oh, I've got goals, and they share all these big goals, and I'm just going, wow. No wonder. For some people, it's overwhelming, and then we get comparison syndrome, right? And we go, but I'm not aiming that high. So you don't write your goals at all. It's not about comparing. It's what matters to you and what blessings do you want in life? This is your journey, not theirs. So, you know, like the horses do with the blinkers, put the blinkers on and write your goals. And that's it. Write what you want for you. That's it. Don't look what's happening in the external world and goal setting. Just put one goal. And I wish that's what I had done from the start, because I was writing all these goals because it said write 10 goals, and I'm like, oh, better write 10 goals. So I just guessed them. There's no truth in them. But I'm asking you to find one true goal. Just one. And it can be that I want to smile 5 days a week. And when I say smile, I want to at least smile once, 5 days a week. Not big goals, but they are for you. They are big goals for you. I'm saying they're not big goals because I don't want that fear to come into play of you going, yeah, that's a big goal. And that'll take you out. So every goal you write, just say they're little goals. If the fear is going to take you out, because you can't convince this that it's a little goal, just keep saying it. And even though this says, no, I'm excited for it. So let's read what the card Blessings has to offer. Okay, before I read this, if you'd like to close your eyes, take another deep breath. Just to recenter yourself so you can absorb the words from this message. Your recent act of kindness has not gone unnoticed. The universe thanks you for your kindness and you showed another recently and bestows eternal love and blessings upon you. You are dearly loved by her and by the divine will of the one whose light fills both heaven and earth. Gently close your eyes as you receive this blessing. Feel yourself being showered in heavenly light. Know that the entire universe resides in your heart, for you are part of life's endless blessings. Every act of kindness helps the world to glow a little brighter. Every act of kindness is a blessing not only unto others, but also unto one's self. For ultimately, we are all one spirit. Okay. So, for some of you out there, you've done an act of kindness recently, and in your eyes, it didn't seem like no big deal. And you've just sort of dismissed it, and maybe even forgotten about it. But whatever that was that you did, that act of kindness, there are blessings coming your way. That person, it's giving me to a person. That person is so grateful, and you are very unaware of what impact you've had on that person. You do not have the full awareness of whatever it was, just kind words, a kind gesture, a text. It seemed little. I'm getting it's very little and insignificant in your eyes what you did. But that little act of kindness went a long way for the receiver. Far more than what you are fully aware of. I keep getting that. For some of you out there watching that, okay, your text, wow. They weren't in a good space, and just hearing from you and knowing that they were in your thoughts has made a massive difference. So blessings to you. And that's blessings coming from me to you. Blessings. The world needs a lot more kindness in it. And I want to, share one thing with you. If someone comes into your thoughts and you just go, oh, I haven't thought about them for a long time, I'd like you to take a couple of minutes and just say, either write or call, whatever, text or call. If it's someone you haven't spoken to in a long, long, long time, maybe just a text. But if they're a friend, ring them and just say, you know what, you're in my thoughts today, and I just thought I'd ring and say hello. I've done this probably now for about 4 or 5 years. And it is amazing that some of the messages I have received back. Thank you, Kat. You just thinking of me really means a lot. Thank you, Kat. How did you know I wasn't in a good space today? Thank you, Kat. It's so nice to know that I'm in your thoughts. And it's not for me, but it's for them. And some people have rang me and said, oh, Kat, I just needed to hear from you today. How many people in your circle you may be able to have massive impact just by that one little act of kindness? So if someone comes in your thoughts, act on it. They're in your thoughts for a reason. Just shoot them a text. Takes a couple minutes, just as I said. Hey, so-and-so, you're in my thoughts this morning, so I just wanted to connect and say hello. How are you? Done. Have an awesome day. Take care. That's just a little brief note. And you just never know who that note's going to impact. So take action. So, I hope that you got something small today, even just this little smidge that just assists you on your way and gives you and offers you a different perspective on something that you may have been struggling with. I want to thank you for your time, spending your time with me today, as I respect your time is very valuable. And never forget that you matter. You matter. You really are your most valuable asset. So bloody invest in you every day. Every day. If you enjoyed today's video, I would be so grateful if you would like the video, subscribe to my channel, and also click on the notifications bell so you'll be notified when I upload tomorrow's Cat's Message of the Day. So for today, take care.